Hi, today I'm reviewing the Algenist Alive Prebiotic Balancing Mask. And today's video is brought to you by... Hi guys, this is Sarah from No BS Beauty, and I just want to remind you that I purchase all the products I review with my own money, and I'm now proud to offer these airless jars. And any support of purchase of the airless jars go to help keep the No BS Beauty channel independent. And if you're interested, there's more information in the video description box below. Thank you so much, guys. So, Algenist recently came out with this Alive Prebiotic Balancing Mask, and it's kind of a newer thing, prebiotics for skincare, and kind of the fact that they're thinking bacteria is good to add to your skincare routine to help with your skin balancing, kind of balancing the ecosystem or the microbiome on your skin, just as you would in your stomach. A lot of people take prebiotics for their stomach, and they're thinking that the same thing is good for your skin. Lots of brands are starting to come out with things, and Algenist has their first mask that kind of revolves around it. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah Score scale. So my first criteria is packaging, and I'm not a huge fan of the packaging for this. It is a jar, and it's a heavy glass jar, so if you travel out, you're not going to want to bring this with you. And then once you open it, it starts to expose everything to light and air, which is not good for antioxidants and a lot of other good skincare ingredients. And once you start dipping your fingers into it, it's also prone to contamination. So it would have been much better if they packaged this in a tube or basically any other way other than a jar, possibly an airless jar. So I'm not a huge fan of that. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured alcohol, which is a good thing. My third criteria is fragrance, and this doesn't have any fragrance in it. It really doesn't have any scent at all, so that is a good thing. They've done that right. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this one is made in the US, so there are no issues there. Then my fifth criteria is ease of use, and this is relatively easy to use. They recommend smoothing this over your face, and then leaving on for about 4 to 5 minutes and using it 2, maybe 3 times a week. So I've been using this now for 2 weeks, and I've actually enjoyed using it. It starts out as kind of a fun teal color, and then when you, after you leave it on and you rinse it off, it kind of turns into a little bit of a faint purple shade. So there's a little bit of a color changing thing there. So this color changed a lot more than the last product I reviewed that was supposed to change colors, and that was the Pharmacy brightening mask. That one didn't really have a lot of color changing to it. This one changes a little bit more noticeably. I don't know if you're buying it because of that, but it's kind of fun anyway. And they have added some pigments to it so that it does that. But it's very easy to leave onto your skin. I apply it in the morning before I go into the shower. I'll leave it on, and then when I get in the shower, I'll rinse it off usually. So very easy to use, and then 2 to 3 times a week. I've been using it twice a week now for a couple of weeks. So very easy to use, kind of fun to use if you like using masks. It's kind of nice, and then it's got some good ingredients for your skin, which I'm going to talk about now, which is number 6, antioxidants. So the prebiotic that they've included is, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right, Lactococcus ferment lysate. And that's an ingredient that they believe helps restore your skin's natural microbiome and your skin's acid mantle. And it helps keep your skin feeling healthy, treat redness, dryness, and then it also helps your skin fight off any environmental stressors. And it also contains tocopherol, turmeric, which is a very good antioxidant for your skin. And actually, if you eat it, I think it's in curry, or you can take pills that contain that. And then alpha hydroxy acid, algae extract. So it's got a lot of good for your skin ingredients in there. And it's not necessarily just a one-note product where they're focusing on prebiotics and that's it. They also have some good alpha hydroxy acids to help exfoliate your skin as well. So it's nice to see that they've included a variety of different ingredients and not just focused on the prebiotics, because one-note products are just that. They might do one thing and help with one thing, but your skin needs more than just one ingredient and one type of ingredient. So it's good to have all of those in there. So especially since there are more and more information and research showing that your skin does need some prebiotics. So on to number 7, which is animal testing, and Algenist is currently not cruelty-free. Hopefully that changes at some point. Number 8 is performance, and I really like this. I think this left my skin feeling nice and soft, exfoliated, and even a little bit hydrated. So It was a good thing, and when I use this mask, I normally use a couple of exfoliants in my normal skincare routine, and on days when I use this mask, I only used one very weak exfoliant because I didn't want to double exfoliate too much, because that could leave your skin looking dry, feeling dry, and then more prone to environmental stressors such as sun and things like that. So it's good not to double up and do too much. Too much of a good thing is never a good thing. So it's definitely a good thing that they've included those, but just be careful if you do use exfoliants on a regular basis, not to use it too much, or even just possibly that night skip your normal exfoliant and then see how your skin reacts to it, because you don't want to over exfoliate. That's not going to be a good thing. So better to under exfoliate than to over exfoliate, and I've learned that one. And then on to number 9, which is the price, and it's a little expensive, so it's $38, which is the regular price for this, which is the full size, which is 1.7 ounces. And it's a little expensive, especially when you figure that the very last few times you're going to use this, a lot of the good ingredients have probably been exposed to light and air, so that their effectiveness has dwindled. So I wish they would have done something else with that, because I love it when a product, the first time you use it, is just as good as the very last time. So I wish they would have done something a little bit different with their packaging. And then on to number 10, which is the it factor. And I gave them credit for the it factor because I think they're a little bit ahead of the curve. And I think we're going to see more and more companies offering products like this to help with your skin's normal environmental, or not environmental, but natural microbiome. That's what I always forget. So I think we're going to see more and more products. I know like the Tula brand, which is big on QVC, and I think they're at Ulta now too. They've kind of initially introduced a lot of products revolving around prebiotics for your skin. So Algenist is kind of ahead of the curve. I think we'll see more and more companies offering it too. So overall, this got a 7 out of 10 on the Sarah scale, which is pretty good overall. Worth checking out if you're interested in mask that does a little bit of prebiotics. So bless you, Ike. Anyway, so kind of worth checking out. So I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this out yet or not, or if you've tried any of the other Algenist products or any other prebiotic products. If so, what have you tried and how did you like it? So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I come with at least one new video every day, and check out nobsbeauty.net and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.